Tractors versus treaties. Why Brussels exploded on December 18th. On December 18th, Brussels, the political heart of Europe, turned into a pressure cooker. Tractors rolled through city streets, smoke filled the air, and Belgian police faced off against angry farmers in one of the most visible protests the EU has seen in years. At the center of the clash was a proposed European South American free trade agreement, a deal farmers say threatens their very survival. For Europe's agricultural workers, this wasn't just another policy debate, it was a line in the sand. Why farmers are furious. European farmers operate under some of the strictest regulations in the world. Environmental rules, animal welfare standards, pesticide bans, labor laws, all of it raises costs and limits production. Farmers say they've accepted these rules in good faith, believing Europe would protect its own food system. But the proposed trade agreement changes the game. Farmers fear it would allow cheaper agricultural imports from South America, products made under looser standards, to flood European markets. That would drive prices down and make it nearly impossible for local farmers to compete. For many, already struggling with rising fuel costs, fertilizer prices, and climate-related losses, this deal feels like the final blow. This isn't about politics, protesters said. It's about survival. When protest turns confrontation. As demonstrations grew, tensions escalated. Farmers blocked roads with tractors and gathered near EU institutions. Police responded with crowd control measures, water cannons, and riot gear. The images were striking. Men and women who spend their lives working fields now standing face to face with police in the streets of Brussels. It wasn't chaos for chaos's sake. It was frustration boiling over. A growing European pattern. The Brussels protest didn't come out of nowhere. Across Europe, in France, Germany, the Netherlands, and beyond, farmers have been protesting for months. The message is consistent: rising costs, shrinking incomes, and policies that feel disconnected from life on the ground. Trade agreements have become a lightning rod because they symbolize a broader fear that agriculture is being sacrificed for global strategy and cheap imports. For farmers, food isn't just another commodity. It's culture, tradition, and security. Supporters of the deal disagree. Backers of the trade agreement argue it would strengthen Europe's global position, expand export opportunities, and lower consumer prices. They claim safeguards can protect farmers and ensure fair standards. But farmers aren't convinced. They've heard promises before and watched family farms disappear anyway. A warning, not the end. December 18th wasn't the end of the debate. It was a warning. It showed what happens when the people who feed a continent feel unheard by those who govern it. It forced a difficult question into the spotlight. Who pays the price for free trade? If policymakers don't address farmers' concerns, Brussels may see more tractors and more clashes in the months ahead. Because when livelihoods are on the line, Europe's farmers aren't willing to stay silent anymore.